Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 110, day 3. So today, of course, we got a few things going on. Mostly green Guild War, which we'll be starting out with. Looks like we lost yesterday, but we are definitely going to win today. Maybe not definitely. We were up on them slightly. Let's see, was the one we lost against like first place in our guild? Or in the bracket? No, where are they? They were... Oh wait, that's the one we're currently up against. Which one is the one from yesterday? Oh yeah, they were. Oh no! Well, that would explain why we lost. But yeah, we're kind of just in the middle right now. Hopefully win. Obviously more days, more extra XP bonuses. And that'd be great to have for this weekend, particularly tomorrow when we have the invasion event. Which team was it again? It was an... Oh, sorry, wait. No, Bounty Hunter? Wait, what was the team for? Yeah, Orc Invasion. Yeah, we have the invasion event tomorrow. So that's actually a pretty easy one too, as far as the options we have. We have double empowered skull spam, which I think is the first time we've ever been able to do it for an invasion, because the last time this place had invasion, it did not have Trick Nala. She was only added a couple months ago. So yeah, we'll have double empowered skulls, which should make it absurdly easy this time around to end up getting it completed. Not like it's normally hard, but you know, even easier than it normally would be. Also, I didn't even realize we're at 50 million gold. Where'd all the gold come from? We should just like dump it into the guild. How much have we even donated this week? Probably like almost nothing. Let's see. Oh, we did the standard 2 million. I don't know, we'll hold off for a special event. Maybe for Easter or something. Just like dump a bunch of it. Man, anyways, yeah, how did our gold go up so much? Is that already need to start buying everything we ever see from a merchant? That's true. We haven't been going for as many merchants, but we've been opening a lot more Vault keys lately. Maybe that's what it's from. But anyways, of course, Green Guild War. Let's go do that. We also have class event for a night, though that's less relevant, but we'll probably still do it for the free gems and everything else. But anyways, let's go to Guild War. So, as far as team, I'm pretty sure we're still going with something Leprechaun-based. Not sure if I peeked at it earlier. Oh, wait, are we still using the Weaver version? Yeah, we are. Okay. That makes sense. I did switch out for Spirit Shot, oddly enough, though. Oh, yeah, because we were trying it. That's that new thing that creates a bunch of Spirit Gems, and it gains either extra turn or deal a bunch of true damage to an enemy. Oh, no. I wasn't a fan of it. Like, it wasn't bad. I'm just not sure that's something I want to use. It's tempting. The problem is the Spirit Gems, like, when you get the blue, it's not feeding it too much. Like, yes, it could feed it to Beatrix, but it's probably just going to miss. And that's my big concern with it. I almost just want to replace that for Essence of Evil or something. I feel like it would be slightly better consistency. I think it's what we were running earlier, too, with it. Oops, wrong section. There we go. Okay, let's just run it with Essence. Same premise of team, just running it with Essence rather than a new weapon that came out last month. But anyways, hello everyone, by the way. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion, who's not here at the moment, who will be back later. Hello, Lester. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Clipbomb. Hello, Chad. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Imperial. Hello, hello, Renaus. Hello, Roman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Maximus. Okay, let's get into Guild War. See what we can do today. I don't think we need to change anything else. Double check one last time that it is indeed Green Day. I have yet to use the wrong color on the wrong day. It will eventually happen, but we have not done it yet. In the 110 Guild Wars there has been, we have not accidentally misclicked the wrong one. Though, do make sure to double check, especially if you're not on PC Mobile, because your colors are actually different than this. It's only green on PC Mobile version. For whatever reason, each console has like its own separate thingy, as far as like it still runs Guild War at the same time, but it has like different coloration because it's like set per platform. But because PC Mobile is cross-platform, it's always the same one. But anyways, he's running a pretty similar team. He's going all out in trying to get book working and also still has a denial of it. Interesting. It mostly comes down to what Siren Leprechaun does. Yeah, it's a pretty scary team. There's not much we can do about it except hope we have a better Leprechaun or hope we have a really good starting board. Those are pretty much our only two options. Well, one of those didn't quite work out. Okay, this is a very bad starting board. To such a degree, I actually want him to be the one who Leprechauns here. Oh, he just got double blue. Oh, he goes for that. Okay, now this is a board I don't mind Leprechauning on. That's a lot of space to do it on. So we'll do that, get our extra turn, get everything going. We're in Weaver range. We can just go for it. So I didn't even realize his stats are a little bit lower. His team's pretty good, though. Is this enough damage? 50% of 74. What number is that? Enough. It should be, what, 37? 37 comes out to 111. Yeah, that will kill. So I get this Essence of Evil, the thing, and then kill it with the other thing. Kill it with the thing, use the thing, and then it's dead. Okay. But yeah, use Essence of Evil in order to get a Fairy fired, and then we just win from there. Oh, we even got the Toad 10%. I won a few situations where that's actually kind of useful. Normally it's not, but we did that for the Fairy fire, so we have enough damage to kill. We then go for the Beatrix, which unfortunately in all that shenanigans ended up getting stunned and everything. So the only real bad thing that can happen now is if this misses, he can still kill us. Though I don't think it's going to happen at this point. We just Essence of Evil that, boom. And there really isn't much he could do. The only problem is our Leprechaun is currently first slot, which is very clunky. But we can do this, boom. Fairy fire, dead. Oh, never mind. Wait, did it just die to poison? Oh, it just died to poison bleed. It actually just died to poison bleed. I was wondering where that last little bit of damage came from. Yeah, poison bleed killed him out. Don't normally see that happening, especially since bleed normally doesn't stack too much. Anyways, we got another Beatrix team. This is double on Power Book Beatrix. Okay. That's not too bad. It's actually one of the reasons why I run Essence of Evil on this day. So we can disable the Beatrix. It is like 90% of the reasons why I run it. Because if you don't get it stunned, you need something else that can do it. And one of the easiest ways to do that on Green Day is just run your own Essence of Evil. Okay, so he has purple to green, which does nothing. He has yellow to green, which does nothing. Let me just double check again. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something here. Purple to green gives us 5 times. He doesn't get anything from it. Because it'll be there. So yeah, doing that is completely safe. Right? Yeah. Because he's not getting anything there. He's just feeding us a 5 times. Unless we, like, give him a trip off the sky, but that's unlikely given the color of the brown storm right now. And then the other option is yellow to green off of this, which also does similarly nothing even after we move it. The only thing he gets is that, but we can't stop it. So yeah, I think we just take this, he converts, we auto-win. Assuming he does this one, we auto-win. Unless I'm missing something here, but I believe it all falls into line. Alright, he took the one that just gives him a 3, that's fine. We might have to Leprechaun here, though. I'll take that initially. He does not have alignment, so we can just pass our turn by taking a green. And if we Surge, we get Essence of Evil. So he's going to have purple to green. I could deny him of absolutely everything if I do this vertically up. Though we have more of an extra turn chance if we take it over here, which I'm actually slightly tempted to do. The problem is no, he doesn't get anything, because I'll be taking that away. That goes down, unless he gets green-purple from Sky, which could happen, but it's unlikely. Given the brown storm, we're more likely to extra turn from it. And we do indeed get the extra turn. We'll take the green over. And that's pretty much match. I think we just have to Essence the hero. What's he running for hero? Yeah, we just Essence hero. Then he has nothing he can do. Oh, Beatrix. Oh, no, Beatrix is stunned, though. Nice, okay. Yeah, we just win. So we do this, boom. We go for Beatrix. I kind of want to take this brown preemptively, but I kind of want to leave it on the board just to guarantee we get a higher chance of extra turn. And even with it, we still miss. Oh gosh, we got Toad. Why do we keep getting Toad? I'm landing the 10% like every time. And it's almost bad a lot of times because we actually don't want it in many situations. But we just keep getting it. Is this enough to kill? Regardless, we're still casting it. It is not. It is a lot of damage. There's so much brown. Why is there so much brown? Let's take the brown, get the thing, and should be dead. There we go. And that went relatively smoothly. That's the next one. Hey, we almost got all of our PvP rating, too. Have we even done normal PvP? That's a good thing about Guild Wars. This goes, like, all the way up. We got a Megavore variant this time. Double Empower into Megavore. He's trying to gamble those extra kills. If you wonder why I have Leprechaun in last slot, well, 2 reasons. One is so it doesn't block us as much, but also so it could be a sacrifice to things like that. So that'll work out perfectly. Also, hello, Cookie. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Keycoller. Hello, who else hello to? Hello, Jonian. Welcome, 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 everyone. Well, you guys been having a wonderful week. Alright, so we are currently frozen on blue, but the way that cleanse works on the final trade of Beatrix is the cleanse will trigger before the freeze check, so we do not actually lose our turn there. Alright, now to actually figure out what he's about to do. So purple to green, do we care about this? Purple to green does just that, that's fine. Yellow to green, also, oh, yellow to green scarier. Oh, I got a Leprechaun. Oh no, I can move this. No, I have to, because otherwise he gets purple extra turn in any way that we shape it. Unfortunately, he still gets some extra turn value there. Okay, I think I have to take this vertically, so he doesn't get the purple to green. Also gives us most of the mana we need, especially if we Surge. Oh, we're going to be short on green unless we get one from Sky. We get double brown from Sky too. We got a single one earlier. I'm not sure if we're going to get a double here. Because he still has both of them, so we still have to worry about purple to green, so that's the main one we have to deny. We could technically deny both, though I'm not sure it's going to be worth it to do so. Yeah, I think we just take this vertically. Because his yellow to green's not doing anything. After we remove that. So we'll do that. He does a thing. He gets a little bit of mana, that's fine. We get our cleanse. And then we just win. I can actually set this up to be a little bit better for extra turn as well by doing it downwards rather than vertically. Because I actually want it to stay in that area. And even though we're frozen on green, we can still do that. Do we want to take this brown this time? Honestly, I might, just because we are running Elementalists, and I actually value the extra turn here a little bit more. Unfortunately, we landed on the same exact unit, which is not ideal. That is not what we wanted that to go on to. I could just Essence his hero. We don't have to care about Megavore too much here. And his only other convert is going into green, which, you know, if hero is disabled, he has nothing that it's going into. And we extra turn from the brown storm, which is nice. I think we have to go for a Beatrix here. I'm just going to take a few more turns just to get everything off the board. Probably shouldn't be taking that many, but oh well. And that should almost be matched. We just Weaver into whatever we get after. Which at this point is probably going to be a Beatrix. No extra turn on the board. I think let's go for Leprechaun. I can also disable it off further, but it's very unlikely it's going to cleanse naturally. Just makes it more likely we'll get both our manas. I don't really think we need that much mana. Oh wait, yes we do. That's not enough damage to kill. Slightly short. And we didn't get the extra turn either. Well, we'll take our little bit of mana. There we go. Alright, final one. What do we have here? Oh, sorry, never mind. That's the second to last one. Okay, he's running Book. He's using the really strong lead. Luckily, we do have barriers, so hopefully that'll protect us. Oh, he's going straight into Empower Skull. That's kind of interesting. With the Leprechaun and everything. His Book is almost never going to get mana. But Savage Hunter is definitely the biggest threat, so we can just Essence of Evil and be good to go. So right off the bat, we'll take our extra turn. Get all that rolling. Wow, that's a lot of mana. Wow, we just got everything, actually. Oh, we just won. It's already over. That was a really quick fight. But yeah, we just Essence you. Boom, boom, boom. Oh gosh, we've been hitting this 10% so much. I don't even want to be hitting it. There's a lot of situations where it's actually better not to. So go for that. Not enough mana. Will Essence get us enough? It won't. I have to actually go for Leprechaun here. The reason being that if I do it the other way around, I would have been blocking green too much. And it wouldn't have gotten full mana. Ooh, speaking of which, I don't really have a way to kill it. I just have to Essence it and hope you just randomly hit something. I guess that'll work. There we go. Alright, now the actual final fight. And we'll also hit tier 1 PvP from it. Which is something I should probably be doing every week that I haven't been lately. Okay, this is pretty standard. This is actually the whole reason why we run Essence of Evil, Queen Beatrix version of this team. Double Empower Book Beatrix. It's very popular on this day. The Essence of Evil kind of breaks it down pretty easily, as long as they don't get a lucky turn 1. Which, with this starting board, looks like they did. Because I don't want to have to take purple. It's not ideal. And he gets still too much mana otherwise. Actually, no, he doesn't get that much. Let me double check. Yellow to green does... Oh, yes, I do have to Leprechaun. I didn't see that over there. That single line right there makes it so I have to. Because otherwise we would have had no way to deny everything. Alright, now let's double check the board. So he has purple to green, which is nothing. He has yellow to green, which is nothing. So I can just take a green myself, get Essence of Evil. He might take Skull or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then we can try winning. So we'll take that. He'll do a thing. I'm actually not going to clear the board because he has a bad board right now. So I don't want to potentially give him a good board. So we'll just take that. He'll do his convert. Alright, now we probably want to Essence him. Although we don't have to. Well, we probably should. Okay, so that's stunned. So yeah, we just go all in now. So we do this. Boom, boom, boom. Not the most ideal board. Wow, what? So much brown. Brown Storm is working overtime today. So much brown. Every single time. And 1 mana short. It's really unfortunate. I can go for Cascade there. I'm sure it's worth it. I'd rather just go for another Essence and just do it on Beatrix to make sure it's really not going to get cleansed. Hey, we just killed with Deathmark. Doesn't happen too often. We actually got the Deathmark kill. Oh no, I thought that was enough damage. Oh no, wait. I thought 50%. I didn't bother doing the math on that. I thought the 50% would be enough there. Whoops. Alright, well, wait, no, that wasn't a Deathmark kill that time. I think that was a Bleed Poison kill. Wait, was that one a Deathmark? I'm actually not sure. Because I don't think Bleed Poison was within damage range. That might have been a double Deathmark kill, even though the other one was only at like 5 HP. Oh, there we go. Alright, a little bit lower. Too many insta kills. Because Def Mark doesn't really count as damage as well, so you don't get like damage score for it. But not too bad. Oddly enough, it did worse than yesterday, even though I felt like the team did way better today. Not that yesterday's team did bad, but yeah, I'm actually surprised I scored worse. But there we go. Not too bad. And that places us pretty much right in the middle of this bracket. Of bracket 3. We did actually move up to bracket 3. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. It's actually better for in, like, bracket 5 and just keep winning every day rather than be in this bracket and, like, win, lose, win, lose. It looks like we won the first day. We lost that day. We were going to probably win this day. We're probably going to lose that day. Then we're probably going to win and lose again. That's the only problem with being in bracket 3. Or, like, a balanced bracket. You actually kind of want to be, like, lower. Because then you just keep winning, like, every single day and get bonus XP and everything. But anyways, there we go. Guild War out of the way. Oh gosh, these are so bad. I still want to do these just because I want Spirit Walker XP, but gosh, is our dailies bad. Our adventure board. Basically no loot at all. You got your first 5-0? Nice. What score did you get with it? 5-0 is for a good... also, hello, George. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. I've always got to aim for the 5-0. Doesn't always happen. But when it does, it is very satisfying. Honestly, we've been hitting a lot of 5-0 weeks lately. We did it for the 100th Guild War, because I didn't in like so many Guild Wars, and I was like, okay, let me actually try this time, and then we won. Because if you like ultra try hard and you have the options to, you can generally win every single one if you just hard counter them. Which is normally I go and do what we did today, where we just go one team the whole time and just hope it covers everything, which normally it does, like on a day like this, but not on every color day. Sometimes you have to like completely scrap your entire team for a new one. If their team counters what you already have set up too much. But I think we have like 4 perfects in the last 10 Guild War or something like that. As far as like winning straight 5-0s. We haven't gotten Paragon every time though, because there are other people in our guild going straight 5-0s that keep scoring slightly higher. Because I don't generally go for like super high scoring 5-0s. I normally go for teams that will consistently get 5-0. But might do so a little bit slower. But they're a lot safer. Because it's better to lose like a few hundred every single day, but still go 5-0 rather than, you know, just outright losing. Because outright losing loses you at least like 1,500 or so points, if not more. Compared to just losing a couple hundred each day. Which is almost equivalent of just like losing one fight, but... which is why our 5-0 straight scores are slightly lower sometimes. That's better than just losing. Hello, Shelly! Welcome, welcome. Well, there's a lot of things that can happen that just make you lose, though. There's a lot of starting boards, especially when you don't have an Empower option. Like, at all. And there are some days where you just don't have as many good options. Like, Leprechaun's a really easy one for green-purple. Makes green and purple a lot easier just because you can just always have it. And if the board is super bad, you could just do, like, a reset button. Because basically what a Leprechaun allows you to do in Guild War. Obviously, it's more so for its mana accumulation, as it's normally used for. But it's one of several troops, but most notably him, that if you're in a Guild War fight, you could literally just reset the whole board and hope that that new board is better if the starting board is just that bad. There's one slight unfortunate thing about Guild War. Like, there's no, like, reroll board option in Gems of War. At least not directly. Obviously, Leprechaun, a few other things you can somewhat do it, but not in the literal sense of, like, re-rolling your board before you even start. Because having that function would be so useful, though it'd also be very broken. It would make Guild War even easier, though. Because win rates in Guild War are already pretty high. Like, if I go check my defend team right now, I'm pretty sure it's won, like, 1 battle. Oh, got a verse of our points. Let's go claim them. Boom, there we go. Normally on a Guild War week, you actually want to do that on Monday so you can get the extra seals. I normally don't bother, though, but you should. You want to maximize your seals, because those 50 seals that you get each day for winning Guild War, assuming you're winning every day, but those seals that you get for winning a Guild War battle, they count towards your total if you haven't hit 2,000 yet. But they can also go excess on your total. It won't show up here, but if you have 2,000 and then you win on a Guild War day, the following day you will get 50 seals. So you already claimed your 2,000, so now you have 2,050. However, if you don't have 2,000 yet, it counts towards your 2,000 limit. So let's say you have 1,500, you then get 50, you then get your other 450. You basically just lost 50 seals in a sense, because your 50 counted towards your already existing total rather than just giving it to you in excess. Which is generally something you kind of want to do on Guild War days or Guild War weeks if you really want to maximize loot. It's not too important. But if you still need seals, it's a good strategy to do. To try to get a bigger stack. I normally don't, though. What is it, Thursday now? And we just now got to 2,000? But it's a good idea to do on Mondays on Guild War weeks. Especially if you know your guild's going to win almost every single day, if not every day. Because that's a lot of extra steals over the course of the week. Like, we would have gotten an extra 150 if I would have done that. Or technically 100, because we did lose that one day. Which isn't a huge amount, but, you know, they add up. Anyways, oh gosh! Literally first click is the worst effect ever. Unfortunate. You know what, I'm about to, like, just go to Orpheus or something. I don't know, let's just replace Leprechaun with, yeah, I think we just replace this. I'm not going to bother switching the metal setup. I'm just going to switch this out for Orpheus or something. I could do Beatrix as well, but we'll go Orpheus. Same difference. Alright, right off the bat, you're still silenced. Oh yeah, everything else is immune. I didn't even think about that. Wait. I can actually just keep... Oh no, but then Leprechaun itself doesn't have immune. Wait, is there an Empower that has immune to silence? Wasn't there one? Can't remember what it was. Was it good? I know we got one, like, somewhat recently that was like that. Oh yeah, wasn't it that one Spirit Walker too that converts to blue? Red to blue doesn't help too much in this case. Yeah, there are a few of them that are Empower that also have immune to silence. It's not that many of them, though. Unfortunately, Leprechaun is not one of them. Oh, I think it's already strong enough without it. Doesn't really need even more. Oh, come on. We got brown red and still wasn't enough because the other one didn't surge. Unfortunate. Happens, though. Good thing about winning Guild Wars is if you get 50 seals and the 19 seals from somewhere. You start Monday with 69 seals. Oh yeah, you do get, that's based on your PvP rating. That's another one that benefits you from having 2,000. You can actually get 19 seals per day. There's actually an old mechanic in the game where you used to get like 16 glory per day, but then they changed it to like 19 seals per day if you have max rating in PvP, which we just hit during the stream. Yeah, that's another reason to hit 2,000 on day one. I normally don't, as I mentioned. But if you want to maximize every possible seal you can get, it's a good idea that every Monday you just go straight for 2,000 seals. It's not required, but you do get a bit more loot over the course of the week if you do. Like, you make a difference of, let's see, 50 per win, so 300 from Guild War, 19 per day. So let's say you take it after the initial login thing. No, I don't think you can take it on Monday. So technically it'd be the other 6 days. So what's 6 times 19 plus 300? 19, 120, 120 minus 6, 114, 114 plus 300 is 414. You could get 414 extra seals per week if you, on a Guild War week. If you claimed all of, if you get 2,000 seals on Monday, on a Guild War week that your guild wins every single possible, day, combined with hitting PvP rating 1 on day 1, you would get 414 more seals compared to if you didn't do any of them until Sunday. So that makes quite a bit of a difference. Definitely adds up. It's up to a maximum of 414 potential extra seals you can get per week compared to doing 2,000 on Monday compared to waiting until Sunday. Oh yeah, Isabel, what did you mention? I did see your question. I didn't see the thingy though. Be sure to check your DM later tonight for the Oh, thank you for that, Isabel. Greatly appreciate it. I need to check it. Actually, I just picked up Easter cards today, too. I need to go ship them out, because Easter's right around the corner. I keep forgetting how early it is this year. Isn't it on, like, the 9th or 10th or something? Google, when's Easter this year? I keep forgetting, like, literally every single time. I'm pretty sure I've Googled this, like, 10 times this year. Yeah, April 9th. Okay, I did get it right. But, yeah, it's right around the corner, so you got the cards in. I'm shipping them out, tomorrow. Is, very soon. It's Easter. It's kind of sneaking up there. I'm not used to it, like, so absurdly early in April. Well, I guess that is normally around the time when it happens, but... I don't know, it kind of crept up this year. But anyways, what we're doing. So, let's go do, I guess the battles. So, of course, did I even save the team? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah, I didn't because it was such a simple team. I was like, I'll just rebuild it on Thursday. Well, today's Thursday, so let's go rebuild it real quick. So, I did mention the team in the Monday video. However, we'll build it from scratch. Well, let's go through all the steps. Do we have a link here? Yes. Okay, so I already know exactly what I want to run. Not sure if it's what I mentioned during the video, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because I normally wouldn't show one this cheesy for it. But sometimes I do. It's literally just going to be Dawnbringer Triple Lance Knight. All in on blue. I think I put like one other troop here to offset it some. So it wasn't just like all Lance Knight. But yeah, we're going all Lance Knight. Hey, it works. I actually do want double yellow here. Oh, I don't want to minus my color though. Oh yeah, that's a banner we don't have. I always keep forgetting that. We currently do not have a +2 yellow, +1 blue banner that doesn't minus red. Or any of the colors of Dawnbringer. Which, well, that's only red. But yeah, it's a banner we don't actually have yet. Hopefully another faction coming up soon covers that. Or even a kingdom. Because that's a color combination that is not yet within the game. +2 yellow, +1 blue, -1 anything that isn't red. It'd be a great Dawnbringer banner in contexts like this. Which is very situational, but you know, it still comes into play occasionally. But there's currently no correct banner for it. You have to go for all in on blue and just put one into something else. Whereas normally it's better to double up on a different color and then put the rest into your primary color. It's not too big a deal though. Also, can you please give us blue? This team is like all in on blue and we're getting like 0 blue. Also, why did I take it that way? I could have gotten free mana out of it. Oh, yeah, at least he didn't take our blue. Gosh, oh, that was the longest it ever took. Why is it taking so long? It's like 5 turns to get a Dawnbringer. And that was the half mana start Dawnbringer too. Oh wait, what did I set my hero class to? Wait, what is our hero class currently set to? Wait, why am I set to Slayer? Oh, because I didn't switch it. No wonder why it took so long. Wait. We're set to Slayer right now. I didn't even realize that. That would explain everything. Hold up. I want Frost Mage. Because I didn't copy paste it from the thing or use the one we already had set up. I forgot to change the hero class. There we go. I'm pretty sure the one in the video mentioned it as Frost Mage, or showed it as Frost Mage. Oh, this one we just made from scratch real quick. Okay, we'll throw that down. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's much better. That's what it's supposed to be doing. I was wondering why it was taking so long to get mana on that battle. It was because we were using Slayer. Oh, 1 mana short. Very unfortunate. Too bad there's not +3 banners in the game. Could you imagine? That'd be so broken. If we ever get +3 to a color with -1 into anything else. Because currently we have +2 +1s, -1s, but we don't have +3 -1s. There are ways to get that much mana gain, of course, through various links on your team. But there's no way to just outright start with it through the banner. Because banner mana cannot be disabled. So let's say like the Lance Knights we have, they give us Water Link, but if the Knights die somehow, which obviously they're not going to, but if they were to, we would lose those +1s that they have off of their Water Link. However, one unique attribute of banner, which is really important in banner choice for some teams, is banner can never be disabled. You can be cursed, stunned, literally killed on everything except one unit that's cursed, stunned, and you will still have banner in play. There is no way to disable an enemy's banner. So it's a safe way to make sure if you really need a specific color. Like let's say you're using something with 15 mana cost, so you'd want to have a +2 for it. You generally want to put the +2 onto banner if you can, and not like divide it into like +1/+1 or something similar. Just because you end up getting the guaranteed banner bonus, rather than having to worry about the +1s on your team to always be there. Because if they do end up dying, then it's problematic. Life and Death team does that a lot too. Like even if it's +1ing onto another one of its colors, it normally makes sure to go into double purple or double brown if it's not being blocked on that, but normally double purple in order to make sure there's no way for them to stop the +2 into the weapon. That's something to consider with most team builds. Doesn't really matter too much in this context, but it does matter just overall. You know what? We're gonna kill him with 2 damage. We should say her. There we go. Good old Lance Knights. And after this, we'll go ahead to the code, by the way, after we finish out the class event. And then after that, I guess we're just mostly going to mess with Valkies. Still kind of chipping at them. Oh, come on, Doom Skull, come on. He's so close. Oh, there we go. You just take a natural skull. Always good to see. Final set, right? Wait, is this final set? No, second last set. Ooh, we're already at the double cast area, though. Getting the second Dawnbringer is going to be a little slow. We don't have a particularly good blue AoE from this kingdom, though. Other than the weapon itself. We're still killing at this range, oddly enough, though. I was kind of expecting it to not kill there. Do we actually have that much damage? I guess we do. As long as you don't have spell reduction or something. I need blue. We do have +1 into yellow that we can use as well. Yeah, spell reduction. Oh no! The dreaded spell reduction. Oh, that's something I forgot to put in consideration too. When we end up going over Diamantina. We currently have a lot of bonus because of the current world event that's going on. Or not world event, whatever you call it, the campaign. The current campaign. And with that campaign, we have a lot of extra magic bonus right now. And one thing I didn't really think about with the Diamantina team is we're not going to have that magic bonus soon. Meaning his damage is going to go down by like 12. So I'm not sure if Diamantina will have enough damage. I didn't think about that, but if we have like no bonus whatsoever, that's going to be a lot less magic you can utilize for doing the keys. So we got to get in a lot of keys this week then. This week, next week. Because we're not going to have that magic after next week. Obviously, it will come back again at some point, but it'll be at least a couple weeks more. Because we can only use it this week, next week, while we still have the bonuses from campaign. Because what I'm referring to is this right here. Oh, sorry, it's only 4 magic right now, so technically we have 8 extra damage. But, yeah, this is the damage I'm talking about. Right now, Standard Pass and everyone else, even free-to-play, has 2. Everyone else, or not everyone else, but everyone with the super big pass is +4. And next week, you know, this will also be the bonus for next week as well. But, yeah, we won't have that extra 8 damage soon from the 4 magic. Something I didn't really consider earlier when we were messing with Diamantina, as far as its damage range. Because that's a temporary bonus. It's a temporary bonus you normally have access to due to, you know, campaigns always rotating and them always having some amount of magic bonus. But not always. Like in 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, we're going to have 0 magic. So it will make a bit of a difference. Because it's already pretty tight on how much damage it does. There's not much of a threshold on what is a kill and what isn't. It's a very tight line. So we need one more Valraven. Where is it at? It always gives you enough. There it is. I was going to say, it always guarantees gives you enough by the time you reach to that point. We'll take the yellow, get our Dawnbringer. And of course, we're finally at the range where it can no longer one-shot, which is to be expected. Obviously, deny the yellow, so he can't get it. We don't have a Cascade over there, so we can't go for that. Can't really go for anything, really. Try for blue from Sky. Come on, so close. Oh, good, he didn't drain mana from Hero. I was going to say, that would have been so bad. I'm actually really surprised he didn't. He sees 3 random knights and is like, oh, I have exactly that much mana drain. Because Blade Manticore is 7, isn't it? Or 6? Used to be even more, but they had to nerf it. Actually, he ended up getting a billion different nerfs. He at one point was one of the best mana drainers in the game. Like, he was on the level of Famine at its peak. But then he got nerfed a ton. Actually, I believe it even used to have Empower back in the day. And one funny thing about it with Empower, back with how it interacted, is it had the ability to stun enemies before they triggered their traits back in the day. The way that traits work now is, you know, they go from top left to bottom right. They've always worked like that. However, because it goes from top left to bottom right, if you put a Manticore with Empower back in the day in your first slot, it has a stun ability. So you could actually, if you click quick enough and set the time settings to a lower setting, like, you know, any of the slower moves times, you could actually stun an enemy before they got their traits triggered. Because you would have yours triggered, and then it would go to your next one, next one, boom, 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 boom. But before it triggers theirs, you can actually stun them, and then they don't get any of their traits triggering. I really kind of wish a mechanic like that could be brought back into the game, because there's currently no pre-stun ability in the game anymore, ever since they nerfed that from Manticore, which was very absurdly broken. However, I never really intended. I would love for that to actually come as a feature. It was the one and only way ever in the history of the game where you could stun something before they trigger their traits. There's currently no way to do that. Because there's a lot of things on troops that you can't stun before the battle starts. Like, for example, Empower. It is impossible to stun an Empower. You could mana drain an Empower on turn 1, but you can't, like, stun it out before it triggers the Empower effect itself. Like, it's always going to start with full mana. You can drain it from that full mana, but you can't stop it from getting that initial full mana. There are several traits that are like that, that trigger at the start of battle and not at any other point, just simply at the start of battle. And there's currently no way in the game to stun them, even though for a brief period of time there was way back in the day. It was more of a glitch than a feature, though. Which I hope they bring back at some point, in some kind of actual feature. But to this day, we still don't have it. You never know, they might eventually add it to the game. It would definitely help balance the very broken empowers, that's for sure. As well as anything that might have extremely threatening on start a battle perk, which are a couple of them. Obviously, most of them are, I wouldn't say aren't too bad. There's definitely a good handful of ones that you might not necessarily want to have around. Like, let's say up you're against a Diamantina, and it's on the enemy team, so they're guaranteed going to get their Skull Storm. Well, you could create your own Storm, but, you know, you could also just stun it out initially. And if that was your only Storm that they would have had, then you'll have your Storm active and they won't have theirs. Because one issue with Storms right now is since it goes from top left to bottom right, if you have a start Storm at start of battle, and the enemy has a start Storm at start of battle, theirs will always go first. Because it goes from top left to bottom right. But if we ever had something that had a, you know, empower stun, or something with like an immediate way to get rid of it, if they ever added that feature again, then you can actually stun out their Storm, meaning you can actually utilize one of your own, which is currently not possible. If the enemy has any at the start of battle compared to yours, it'll always prioritize theirs, since theirs goes afterwards. And that applies to your defend team too, which is one of the reasons why you sometimes see defend teams setting various Storms. Sometimes even empower into the Storm just to make sure it really counters it. But sometimes they'll set just like a random Storm just to make sure it's in their favor of what they want for their team. And it would counter out any that you would have. Hello, Tyrion. How have we been doing? Been doing pretty good. Also, hello, Tyrion. I said it earlier, but I guess we'll say it again. But anyways, yeah, we did pretty good on Guild Wars today. It was pretty fun. I feel like we should have scored way higher than that, though. I did something wrong. But yeah, we just completely destroyed Guild Wars. It went really smoothly. And at this point, I guess we're handing out redeem code. So let's go do that right now, as I did say as soon as we finish our class event. And let's go move on to Volkies. Anyways, here goes go. Enjoy the loot. Well, first let me go get it out. But here goes go. There is the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu, whatever game says right over there. And here goes go. Enjoy. You have same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Okay, next order of business. I guess we're going to the Volky grind. Do we think we can open 55? No, I'm not going to open that many, I don't think. But let's start chipping into them at least. So, of course, we have been using the good old Diamantina. And we shall continue using it. I can't remember where it is, though. Where is it? There it is. I still have... Oh, wait, that's the other one. I need to go name these. I already covered the video for the thing, yeah. I haven't replaced these yet. Wait, I did cover the Raven video, right? Wait, I'm going crazy. I covered the Raven video, didn't I? I don't remember now. Why does it feel like I didn't? I know for sure I covered this video and is uploaded. It doesn't feel like I did. But I know for sure I have. It was uploaded yesterday. Anyways. Let's see. Throw that down. Like, I barely even remember doing it. Yeah, I know 100% for sure I have. Right, oh, the problem of it surviving. And no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Oh yeah, we can set to higher damage. I was doing that some yesterday. Setting to pure magic rather than 8 magic and 20% start. I'm still not sure which one I prefer more. I honestly think I prefer the 20% mana start over having slightly more damage. Just because of the consistency of getting it rolling. And also because more often than not we have the damage. Hey, we got Empress. That's that good new one. That's actually the most recent tarot card added to the Vault drop table. Since then we've already gotten like 5 or 6 of it, but it's definitely something you do eventually want to get if you haven't already. Empress is really absurdly good. It's one of the only, if not the only tarot card really worth using. There's a few that are okay value, but Empress is definitely the top of that list of viable tarot cards. So why'd I do that? We could just Leprechaun. I keep forgetting. We have 20% mana start, so we don't have to go for moves like that. Just simply go all in. Because the mana is not going to be the issue. The issue is going to be, what's our skull ratio? And will that be enough for a statue one-shot? I say that. And then we get moves like that, and it just gives us, like, 0 mana. I should just double cascaded, but there we go. Oh no, we took a skull. It's actually bad if our own team takes a skull on accident, because that's less skulls we have on the board for boost ratioing. Honestly, maybe we can open 55 this stream. It goes so much quicker with Diamantina. So much quicker. It's so convenient. I wish we had this months ago. And we've been trying to, but at least we finally have it now. Still gotta wait another week until we have double Diamantina, which around the time I'll cover a video on it. Because I do want to wait for the double. Just because, honestly, the double version of it is by far the strongest version. Like, there are single versions that are good for some things, like what we're doing right now. But the true best team for this thing uses 2 of it. And there's not really any way to deviate from it either. It's the 50% Mana Start Dragon, double Diamantina, and Leprechaun. There's pretty much no room for deviation on it. That just simply is the team. Because there's not a single troop on that team that can be replaced. You can't replace the double Diamantina, as there's no other troop with 6 colors. You can't replace the 50% Mana Start, because it's the only 50% Mana Start Dragon. And you can't replace Leprechaun, because there's nothing turn 1 that can do what Leprechaun does to all mana simultaneously. Unless they add another thing like Leprechaun in the future. In which case it'll be interchangeable between those 2 then. I wonder if they ever will add, like, the new Leprechaun at some point. Leprechaun was added, I want to say, back in 2018 or so. And definitely changed up the meta forever when it did. It's kind of funny, because I feel like when Leprechaun first came out, I don't think it was, like, an overly popular option. Like, it was definitely used a lot. But it wasn't on, like, almost every team. These days, I feel like it's a bit closer to almost on every team. Not literally every single one. But, like, the ratio of teams that it is on today compared to, like, 5 years ago, it definitely has a higher use rate, for sure. Which is weird, because, actually, was that? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was released when 50% mana from explosions existed. I believe it did. I believe that was after all the explode nerfs, which might have been one of the reasons why it wasn't used as much, like, right when it came out. Because I believe that was, like, a year around the time when explodes were nerfed to 50% mana instead of 100%. First it was 100%, then it was nerfed to 70%, and then it was nerfed to 50%. I believe Leprechaun came out within the year after it being nerfed to 50%. So people just, in general, weren't using explodes as much due to that nerf. That was kind of the start of the destroy meta becoming a thing. Or, you know, the gem destroyers that we know and love today. I think that was, like, the main thing that made it used slightly less. Even though it was always an amazing option. Because it wasn't any weaker back then. It's not like having slightly lower magic would matter. Even if you're only exploding 15 green, you're probably still exploding every green on the board. In most circumstances anyways, unless you get webbed or something, in which case your magic value doesn't even matter at that point. That's a weird thing with a lot of mechanics in the game too, that do it based on number of gem. Because most of them do way more than enough. Like Leprechaun right now, our specific Leprechaun is, let me update the number. Our specific Leprechaun is doing 25 explodes. And obviously, in almost every circumstance, there will not be 25 greens on the board. We'll be lucky if we see like 20. Because we don't have Green Storm, we don't have like gem spawning of it. You got Mang today on your lower level? Nice. Yeah, level 40 Titan into Mang is so insane. You can run it through the entire game. Like, there's not a single piece of content you can't win with that. It might take more than one attempt. But it can win literally everything in the whole game. It's so nice. I remember on the Nintendo Switch version, we were running it so much when it first came out. It's just the best way to do it earlier on in the game. Also, we are... Okay, this is like the main thing we never want to see happen on this battle. Which is probably the most problematic thing with this team to ever possibly occur. Is when he actually gets to summon. Because we didn't have enough damage. Now we're stuck in a weird state where we basically have to double Diamantina off of one. Which is so absurdly slow. I would just run away from the fight if this was anything other than Volts. But you actually can't run away from a Volt. Otherwise, you literally lose all your loot. So you can't even run away from it. Reset it real quick. Because in like a normal battle, let's say we're running this in like a... what Explorer level can this kill up to, by the way? 8, 9? I'm actually not sure. I haven't bothered testing. We'll need to later. But whatever Explorer can one-shot up to, it would have the same situation if that happened there. You definitely want to make sure you do it like just under, which I'm pretty sure is 8 then. Because I'm pretty sure on 9 it would occasionally like have that situation. Or you just can't do enough damage occasionally. And then they get some kind of move off and it's really annoying. It wouldn't be as annoying in Explore though, because they probably wouldn't have resummon. 8 is safe and 9 is borderline. Okay, that's around where I thought it would be. That sounds about right. Oh, that's so bad! It happened again! At least he's getting mana a lot quicker this time. I gotta make sure whenever this happens, I don't do it on blue. I know I just said that, but there wasn't any other move there. But I'll take that one over. Come on, get your mana, get your mana. You're so close, yet so far. Come on, Surge! Do we have, like, negative Surge chance right now? Yeah, with 10%, you definitely wouldn't be able to do 9. Most teams are like that, where if it has 10%, it's already way over the threshold. For any team that can do, like, the highest possible Explore quick kill, they're almost always thrown off by 10%. Unless you bring it down a difficulty or two. Are we on 1 time speed? Honestly, we needed 8 times speed. I know they're never going to add it, but we need either a 8 times speed or like a no animation speed, where those pop-up images don't occur and you don't have to worry about like any of the effects. It just like instantly happens. And like gems onto the board, you don't see them falling down quickly, they just teleport there. We either need like a no animation mode or 8 times speed. Not sure they'll ever add either, because it would overhaul the economy of the game again. Because that was something that was kind of huge around the time. When they initially added speed options, they did not actually rebalance anything in the game for how much more loot you'd be getting. So the average person was getting like 2.5 to 3 times more loot, but everything was still scaled as if it was on the slower speed. And it took them a couple months before they bothered like overhauling everything within the economy to like adjust to the higher speed. And that would happen again if they ever did add another speed option. Which is probably one of the reasons why they probably never will, because they'd have to rebalance and nerf a lot of things, and anyone who isn't using that higher speed are just at disadvantage. Which is one of the big issues and controversial things with when they did do those changes, because it basically forced you to have to play on max speed, because they then made the entire game bounce around max speed, so if you weren't, you were just getting less loot than before. Which is the only really big downside of them ever adding higher speed again. It is very similar would probably happen again. Because it makes the speed almost like a mandatory thing rather than an optional one whenever they do that. Because otherwise you're just getting less loot comparatively compared to before. Hey, we got Ace of Wands. It's the other new one. Nowhere near as useful. I think we've gotten like 6+ of both of them by now. Definitely at least 5+. I know because I have at least 5 copies of both of them. Technically like 6 or 7. Actually, let me go check right now. I'm actually curious. We have to -1 from however many copies it is because we got one for free. Or not free, but you know, from the things already. So Ace of Wands we've gotten 7 times since it came out. What was it? 2 months ago? 1 month ago? And Empress we've gotten 8 times. Wow. Okay, I really underestimated how many we've gotten of them. Empress we've gotten 8 times, and Ace of Wands we got 7 times since it was added like 2 months ago. We've been opening a lot of Volkies lately, though. But that means I probably completed out every single tarot card in the game. Like 7 times over, or at least 6 times over, just in the last 2 months. And honestly, it wasn't even that many Volkies. Oh, it was and it wasn't. Like, you can get them within a couple Vault events. Because within that time, I want to say we opened 2,000 to 3,000 Volkies. Probably 3,000-ish. Give or take a little. But, you know, that is a lot of Volkies, but that is doable within a year's of Vault event. Even less than a year. Some people could do that in, like, 3 Vault events. But it's very doable within a year's worth of Vault events. Which would be every tarot card in the game, like, over 5 times over. But I guess tarot cards actually aren't that hard to get. They seem like they are when you're trying for them, because it's a long-term grind. But when you actually break down like key number relative to like how many you end up getting for them, yeah, you could easily finish out a whole set, even years from now, within a single year. Like even 5 years from now, when they add 1 billion more tarot cards, you'd still be able to finish it within a year. Like even if they triple the current number of tarot cards, you would still, if you average at least like 500-ish vault keys, like 300 to 500 vault keys every vault event across an entire year, you would have enough vault keys to get every tarot card within that year. As well as every old tarot card, of course. That's not too bad. Because one concern I had with tarot cards is it might make it too hard for newer players to end up getting them. Especially if they ever had useful ones, like, you know, Empress, which is probably a really sought after one. It's not, like, required. It's, I don't feel like I barely ever use it, but, you know, it is good. It is an option that can be used. Plus, some of them are needed to craft other things, like in Rage Carandera, stuff like that. Which are actually used options that are used quite often. Mostly for Guild War defense, more so than anything. Also, no really good orbs tonight. We have gotten a few glories tonight, if nothing else. That's nice. Small little bronze glories, but not seeing much else. With teams like Ironhawk, you doubt they want matches to be much quicker. True. Yeah, Ironhawk is kind of insane, to say the least. I just hope they don't nerf it during the Adana rework. As long as they don't do that, I'll be happy. Any news on the next Vault event? Yeah, we actually know the exact dates. It is, not that. That's Easter. Not that date. The exact date is, unless it gets changed last minute, though I highly doubt it will. But the exact date of next Vault event is the April 21st. So 3 weekends from now, right? Not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that. Or sorry, is it 4 weekends from now? Wait, math. Yeah, 4 weekends from now, my bad. Unless you count it as being the weekend right now, which some people might be. But, yeah, we have this weekend. Then 3 weekends from tomorrow. Or 3 weeks from tomorrow, we'll have, the Vault event. So yeah, just 3 weeks from tomorrow is the easiest way to look at it. Yeah, it's kind of around the corner. Yep, 3 weeks from now. Which still is a while away, but, you know, it's kind of around the corner. I know, our not extra Vault event. I'm not sure whatever happened with that. I'm still very confused what on earth happened. Because we never got any more Vault events than what we would have had. From what the issue that happened last December. Because we've only had 2 Vault events since then. And it's been 4 months. So that means we got the exact normal amount of Vault events within that time. Are you gonna put your vacation in? Well, be careful. They sometimes do change at last minute. Though, they generally don't. But, you know, sometimes whatever that page says is not always what will happen. It normally is, but, you know, they can still change everything, like, last minute. It's not often, but it does happen. Especially since we have a patch around the corner, too. Patch is going to be probably before that Vault event as well. We don't know the exact date, but it's likely within the next 2 weeks. It's probably not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday is the most likely date. Which would end up being, that's not the official date. But the most likely date for the next patch is the 11th of next month. It's not a confirmed date, but it is the most likely one for it to occur on. Hey, wow, why did that do so little? I guess there's no skulls on the board. I really should check. Because we can easily just look at the number every single time. I just haven't been. But we can check, like, every single time just to make sure we have enough damage. A lot of times it doesn't even take any extra time either. Oh no! We wasted our major on something useless. Let's see. Oh, we don't have 169 ingots anymore. Now it's 170. Yep, no more 69s. Unless the forging gets there, in which case we'll be there for a while. Same as the minion. Because those don't tend to appear as often. Come on, show us the good ones. We only got 8 more left. Oh, so we were able to get all 55 down. Honestly, I keep underestimating the speed of this team. Obviously, when it works. No, ignoring every time it doesn't work. But when it works, it is very quick. Just ignore every time that it doesn't, and it's like the quickest team in existence. The problem is, it does get balanced out by the fact that it doesn't always do it. It normally does. Not always. This board definitely will. Come on, where are the good majors? I want at least one more. Not getting any of them. All that, and we don't have enough damage because we took so many skulls to kill them. Oh, it's kind of funny. Let's see. I don't think that's happened yet. Or we got like 1 billion skulls on them from Cascade, but in doing so, even though we killed like almost all their team, oh, we got it! It actually makes it worse because, you know, we took all the skulls for less boost ratio. But remember the gold medal we've been needing for a while? Okay, let's go ahead and an extra code. I did say the next time we get one. Honestly, like literally every time we ever see one, we're just gonna hand out a code. If we have spares, we're just handing one out every gold medal we ever get. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Second code. But yeah, there we go. It hasn't been too long since the last one. I think it's been a couple weeks. That's kind of too long, given that we're like constantly open keys. But we finally got another. That is like the reward we want to see from that. It's a 1% chance, or sorry, 2% chance off of Major Orb. It's kind of weird because even though it's a higher chance, I believe I almost have as many as them as I have the Pet Orb. Yeah, I do. Though I have been using more of these. I'm actually not sure, but I think we're getting really lucky on Major Pet Orbs or Major Orb minions. Because we've honestly gotten like the same total Major Orb minions, which is a 1% drop, as we have Major Orbs of Glory, which is 2%. Not to be confused with normal Orb minions, which is a 2% drop. But this is a 2%. This is a 2%. But this is actually a 1% drop, the Major Orb minions. The reason being is the other 1% is taken up by Power Orb. So it gets split between Power and Orb minion on the Major Orb. But you don't have to deal with that in the smaller Orb, so it's just always Orb minion there. But even though this has 2 times lower drop rate, we've pretty much gotten as many major golds as we have this. So we're either getting lucky on pets or we're getting unlucky on golds. I'm not sure which. But there we go, another gold. Honestly, we might as well just end it there. Though we do have a few more Volkies. I did want to go down to 500, so let me do 5 more. Goodness, maybe we'll get another. Let's hope so. Oh, did I bother to update the number? I didn't. Let me go do that. I was so fixated on what we got that I forgot to update it by 1. There we go. 81. Oh, that's not the right way. I almost just took that the wrong way. Whoops. That's the first time this has happened. I've actually... oh, no. I actually took so many extra turns at the start of battle that I gained full mana before we casted Leprechaun. Which is really rare because you have to fill 15 mana. Which means you would need a 5 times into a 4 times +1 on one of the two in order to reach it. That are a lot of 4 times. You need 3 4 times on a +1 or or sorry, 3 4 times on a +1 or 4 4 times. And by +1 I mean banner. Oh gosh, another Empress! We just keep getting them. That's our 10th Empress now. Technically 9. 10th being the one we already had from the event. But we're at double-digit Empresses now. It's kind of insane given that it just released, or, you know, released for free, just the other week, or the other month. Because I believe that was sometime in February. Or became available for free. Or, you know, not free, but, you know, through Volkies, which is basically free. Gotta open a lot of Volkies. So apparently not that many. Just a stream alone, we've already gotten 2 of them. And we opened 55 keys so far this stream. Please stop living. Don't make me have to start checking the number. I really don't want to have to go back to checking the number every single time. I might have to. It's not even that it takes that much longer to check the number. It takes a lot more effort. You have to constantly look at that menu and be on that menu every single time before you cast. Like right now. Oh wait, I don't even have the mana for it. Like right now we could check, see if we have enough damage, boom, dead. Like it doesn't really take that much extra time, but you have to specifically look at a really small number over and over and over again. It just gets strenuous on the eyes to keep doing it, so I just keep clicking it. And just ignoring even looking at the number. So if we really want to be efficient with it, we would want to look at the number every single time. But anyways, guys, I think we're going to end it here. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, as well as weekend, if your weekend technically starts now. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with the invasion event. So we already covered the team in the weekly video. It's actually this one right here. It's double invasion troop with double skull and power. This should be among one of the easiest ones we've ever had. This is actually the first time we can run Treknala for this event, which does allow us to have double empower skull. Fist of Zorn converts yellow to skull, whereas Treknala does green to skull. Treknala came out a couple months ago, which of course was prior to or after the previous Vorkarn event. But now you'll be able to do it again this weekend, or for the first time this weekend, and have double skull spam, which should make this among one of the easiest invasions we've ever had. So yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. You just kill them out with double empower skull. If they somehow still live, you just cast them for one-shot ability, and yeah, you're good to go. Should be a very straightforward invasion event, and you basically spam them all down until you win. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful week, wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.